Just say. Turn that down some, just say. What?
What was that?
Back to your phone. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's see. Hold on. All right. This here reading is going to be about I guess, what the public figure reading. Not much about politics to an extent because it ain't politics, but I just want to know. All right. We got Maga Mike. Maga Mike is fighting an allegations. Okay. He's trying to beat the charge of the allegations that he is, hidden for the other team. Okay. Which is fine. I want everybody to know I'm all for people hidden for the other team and any team they find that is legal and everyone is on the one accord about what they up to. All right. Because everyone on here should be grown. Okay. Grown folk. Okay. He's trying to beat the allegations that he is hitting for the other team, okay? Which is okay, but it's not okay. If every word out of you in your party's mouth, the Republican Party's mouth, is about transgender people, as if they are the bane of society and they are causing so much issues and problems that regular folk ain't causing. That's what I don't understand. I might do me a reading on why they so obsessed with transgender people, gay people, and like hating transgender people and hating gay people and hating black people. I may have to figure out what is that attraction to the Republican Party about such subjects because they love to talk about that. And I always thought they were sick because they always trying to see who's in a bathroom. And I feel like that is a sick activity when you're always up to thinking about who's in a bathroom and what they doing is that's sick activity or that's moon activity. I just had a card to pop out. It's the moon. Where is it? I just saw it. It came straight up. But anyway, the moon card is a deception. Okay. It is making things seem as if they're not something when they are something else. Okay. So I might do me a reading on that because the whole Republican Party is obsessed with transgender people and hating of transgender people, hating of black people, hating of brown people. It's like they always got to have some other. And I got to know what is they aim with that, or what they plan to get out of that. All right. But that's another reading for another time. Now, Mega Mike is trying to beat the allegations that he is hitting for another team, that he has a nice grinder account. And there is a personality on TikTok that is alleging that he has a grinder account, allegedly, and that he is operating on that grinder account, and they have his IP address attached, allegedly. Okay. So if you go back and I did a reading on Mega Mike, was he, hitting for the other team? According to me and my psychic cards for entertainment purposes only. And allegedly, he is hitting for the other team. That's fine. All right. But we want to know this particular case with this information that they have. Is it true? Is this true information, this IP address? Because with VPNs and all this stuff, a lot of stuff can be manipulated. So I want to know in truth, through spirit, is this information correct? Okay. So that's first what I want to read on. The grinder, the person who is alleging that this is an account. Okay. We want to know from spirit, does this account, is this attached to Maga Mike's particularly? And is it truth that this IP address is connected to Maga Mike? And if it is, that's very strange, because people with means have ways to, again, things above and beyond maybe a VPN. I'm not a technical type person, but I would think if you wanted to hide something, you do a little better job than just, connecting to your everyday Wi-Fi to engage in that type of activity that you so allegedly thinks is just dastardly. Okay. So you on your own internet doing dastardly deeds. Okay. So let's see. Is this information true? Like, is it true that this belongs to Maga Mike? This has his IP, and that nothing is being manipulated? Let's see. Does he have that grinder account? Okay. That particular one that the person is talking about, I like to be a little specific because he may have a grinder account somewhere else, but we are really speaking on this particular with the TikTok person who seems to be trying to put the allegations on him. So let's see. Is this information true? Can it be verified? Like, is this legit? Is this legit? We got the moon card that fell out. So we have to figure out what's not legit or what's not being seen. Something's not being seen, okay? So I conclude with the rest of the reading, not just one card. All right, hold on just a moment. What is that moon? Give me the moon. The moon is also emotions and fears, desires and fantasy. So we'll just have to get on that and read the cards as they fall. Okay. There's a lot of deception underneath, a loss. Movement. I don't feel like it'll be particularly, like I said, attached to his IP address. I think it's something that goes through several IP addresses. This is just what my spirit is telling me. I'm not saying whether it's true or not at this point in time because I haven't got to that point in the reading to make a decision. It's just some of the details are floating out. There is a movement. Someone thought that they were using something that couldn't be tracked. Okay, this is what I feel. This person thought that they were being undercover, but something was lost within the translation of if you're using a VPN or something you're using, there is some identifiable way, okay, that I can track you. You're not there where you say you are somewhere else, okay, and I can see it, and I can see the movement. I can track the movement of blah blah blah, just like this. Um, there seems to be a technical person that can track something down. So I don't feel per se that it is directly to his IP address. I don't feel that. I feel like it's some kind of catty corner situation. And again, like I told you, I'm not a network specialist or anything like that. And I don't even own a VPN. But I'm just kind of saying what I see in the spiritual realm is there is something that was here, something here, there, and then it's there. It's like three things, but they three things can be pinpointed back to where it goes. Okay. So I feel like if anybody is figuring this out, this is a very tech savvy individual that is figuring out this movement, because there is a movement in the signal. There is a movement in the GPS, not GPS, the IP, which leads to GPS coordinations when you're looking like that. Somebody got very lucky. Okay. Somebody got extremely lucky in this exposing. Okay. Here's the sun. All right. And here's the clever. Here, I mean, I'm sorry, the clover. When, you know what? I might have misspoke, but not misspoke. Somebody was pretty clever here. Somebody was clever. I also allegedly feel that wherever this information was gotten from, this was information from within and inside. There are people located within the Grinder app that know good and so well certain things are going on. Okay. Um, of course, they're not going to be able to say that because they are within that app and it's supposed to have some anonymity or privacy. Okay. If you work there, okay, you're not supposed to expose folks or whatever. But nonetheless, things that are not supposed to happen do happen all the time. And it's just allegedly for me that there is a leaker within Grinder that keeps information. Okay. I think this information has been gotten by someone else. It's just my opinion. I think that the diaper man has got that information on Mega Mike for purposes, but just how he can do it, then there are others that can do this information as well. Okay. So somebody got a lucky here with this. Um, I feel like somebody hurry up and got an account, and he hurried up and got out the account. Okay, so that's it. This ending in this death card, and they got lucky and they moved the fuck around really quick, really fast. Okay, so this is a very ingenuitive type person, and they probably won't be able to find out how exactly that they made this happen. Yeah, who we got? The son of knives, and this is like quick fast information. Okay, quick fast thinking, somebody going fast and getting into something and doing this and doing that. This is also carrying information, carrying ideas fairly quickly, okay, and then putting it to an end. um Somebody transferring something, okay. Allegedly, according to spirit and to me, these documents contain actual call logs. Not call logs, but like DM. There are words there, okay. There is a picture there, two or three pictures in this information, okay. In this information there, according to me, there are three pictures in here in this file, okay. Some objects, okay. We won't get into grinder objects, okay, because we know what that's for. All right, and let's see. Definitely, the information is containing. You see that house back there? That's a church, though. But to me, in spirit form, it's a house. Okay, so it's definitely going to be connected to his house. But again, it's going to be catty corner. They're gonna be like caught this signal here that go there and all over the place, but eventually it's gonna triangulate back to where it came from. All right, and this is not gonna be like, oh, there's a picture of Mike Johnson on the grinder, and but it is going to be linked to him in a certain. If they were to come out with the information, it will be linked to him in a certain way, not a direct way though. Like, oh, I'm Mike Johnson, I'm on Grinder allegedly. No, it's not gonna be like that, but it's going to be uh like I often tell my kids, sometimes common sense is better than any sense. You're gonna come to a common sense conclusion if we could ever see this particular thing. On top of there, we have a snake. Okay, this is desire seduction. Okay, we're talking about the grinder. And on top of that is the man. There is a man that is being seductive, and this is a man that is allegedly um trying to get something, trying to do something. All right, trying to get, like they say, catch a body. Yeah, he's trying to catch a body. And this is three of coins. And when I see three of coins, it's like business, groups of folks that work together. This gives me vibes of men of the night, evening, or whatever you want to say. People who you pay for the man to do some snake things. Okay, that's what it is. The man want to do some snake things. Remember, our snake things is desire, seduction, attraction, also sexuality. We have that on here as well. And so he's talking to somebody and he's trying to get something together here. Okay, preferably it has something to do with finances and your seduction together. Put it together however you want to put together. Allegedly, that is what contained in that document. Okay, so let's go. I want to get to the end because I don't want to make too many assumptions. But my spirit guide and everything is leading me to the assumption that this is a real event. All right. This is a real event. This is some real information. All right. Let's see. But whether it ever come out, I guess we'll have to take a look at that too. All right. So we got some birds. T. Worry, excitement, gossip, chatter, and somebody like, ooh, somebody finna talk about this, somebody finna say this. And it's some movement, and it's some new movement. We got some change, transition, movement, and a new cycle. So that thing that just started off as like a fig leaf is kind of turning into some gossip that's going to take a turn and a transition and a new cycle. And it's going to be difficult. Okay, this is the card I got from him last time in the reading that I did before this. If you check it out, difficult. 9 of sticks. He got the bodies back there. He don't want nobody to know about them bodies. And the thing about this card is it's juxtaposed, just like those Republicans are. When they know that they are hidden for the other team, they know it. Okay, they go home at night in their head. They can't get away from themselves. And they are hidden for the other team. Nothing is wrong. But when you persecute others, that is when it becomes wrong. This person here in this photo not only has a yum yum pure, also have a Bible in the other hand. This is hence somebody living in two different worlds. And this is very, very, very difficult to do. Okay. You got them bodies back there. Mm-hmm. And you got a Bible in your hand, and then you got, all right. You trying to live in two different worlds. Okay. You trying to tell me what to do with my body while you do any damn thing that you want with yours. Life don't work like that. Okay. So that's why somebody's talking about it. And it's going to get very difficult. Okay. It's going to get more intricate. Okay. Whoever has that information. Okay. It's going to get a little more intricate. But I have to say, whoever has that has quite a few frames of DMs. I can clearly see 3 or 4 frames of DMs, like screenshots or something like that. 3 or 4 of them. And like I said, contains 3 pictures, allegedly, according to me, of, grinder parts. Okay. We'll just leave it at that. This is somebody walking away. Somebody just wants this to go away and walk away. And in my last reading of Mr. Mega Mike, allegedly, he wants to give somebody some money so they can stop talking about all of this and erase these call logs or whatever we got going on here. So I'm on the assumption that this is true information. According to me, I just thought it was just like made up stuff and people trying to, even if I don't particularly like the party or the person, folk can make stuff up on you. But this don't look like that. All right, let's see. He just want to walk away. Um, but he will have to fight it in some way. He may have to. This is a card about putting a coin in your mouth so you can lie. So the lies that you tell don't really matter because you put the coin in your mouth. Okay. And this also looks like a voting badge here. Nonetheless, that little sticker I got on there, but it looked like a voting badge. Just lie till you can't lie no more. Just try your best to avoid it, which is him walking away, but then that might not work because it's going to kind of get a life of its own, and you're going to have to speak something on it or just say, no, that was not me. I don't like Grinder. Who loves Grinder? Couldn't be me. I'm a Republican. I don't like Grinder, according to him, allegedly. So he will at the end may have to put up a fight or something about it. Okay. He may have to get a little more extreme with it's just gonna roll. It's like a snowball rolling down the hill, and it's getting ready to get very, very, very interesting for him. Okay. Let's see. Father of Sticks. Yeah. He's gonna try to speak up on it by trying to be aggressive yet um patient with it, or I don't really know what they're talking about, and this whatever this that and the third, but he is going to have to address it in some way. All right, now the last card we got is the dog and the banquets. Flattery, beauty, social life, pleasantry, etiquette, politeness, being friendly. Okay, these documents contain him being very hi there, how are you? How are you, LGBT community person that I talk about every day on the news? How are you there? Would you like to come spend some time with Maga Mike? Okay, so very friendly in these whatever you want to call them. This DNA mother basket. Oh Lord, there is someone who's reaching out. Look at that woman reaching out. This could even be, not that I'm looking at this woman, this could even be a transgender person that he's reaching out to. Who would have thunk? They talk about transgender people all day long, the scourge of the society, according to the Republican Party. They cause everything. If your lights go off, it's the transgender people. Or if you wreck your car, it's those black people. It's somebody. Or if you don't have enough food in the refrigerator, it's those Hispanic people. According to them, that's how they uh, look at life. If anything happened, it was somebody else. Hello? Okay, sorry about that. So, but he was reaching out to Patty. Somebody was reaching out to somebody. So, you can show some love and some emotion in time. So there's definitely some contained in here that's showing friendship, banquets, flowers, and love to be given or taken. All right, let's see. Father of Coins. This definitely has something to do with finances. Okay, and then when I always get this two cards here, that's bisexual people. Okay, according to my cards, that's bisexual. I know that I'm getting in the business when I get this people trying to juggle something, okay? Trying to juggle two different things. This is my bisexual card here, allegedly. And this is we got the Father of Coins and the Seven of Baskets. Confusion about some type of finances or something to give, or quite frankly, does this man have money or some money situation had to be rectified? So this has a lot to do with a lot of things, finances as well as you know, reaching out for love and giving and finances together. And this also allegedly could be a transgender person. This is how I feel. This could be a transgender person that he's reaching out to. So this is definitely a real event. The IP address is not directly to his home, but it is, like they say, catty corner and moving about, and the movements can be followed, allegedly. And also, there is somebody within Grinder, allegedly, that gives out personal information to certain folks. If you are privy, maybe a friend of yours, or however they get that type of information. But there is someone allegedly inside a Grinder that gives out information, sleuths through people's messages. It is not private as you think it is. It's not private to. Uh, it's not maybe private from the general public, but not from the people who are located within inside of the app. All right, they do get screenshots, and also the diaper man, the one who wears the diaper, he also can get into those files, and he has a lot of files allegedly on a lot of those Republicans and some Democrats too. Okay, not a lot of Democrats, but most of the Republicans uh, he's got files on them. Okay, about what, and so that's why they always seem to eat out his diaper so much, is because they have things going on in the background that they don't want people to know. So that is what, let's see if it's going to come out though. Okay, we know that it's a true event. So these files, they are true events. They're not made up. And let's see, will this information come out and be revealed, or will that person take the paycheck, the money, more about the moolah? You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Scorpio. Legacy. Money, goods of others, financial affairs of a partner. Maybe we won't see it. And they'll be paid off. I don't know, but let's see. Let's get some cards to rectify that. Okay, let's see. Will it be outed to the general public, or will they just take their money and run with it? Okay. The journey, the trip, travel far away. I did in life and it's been brought to this point. God love Libra. Libra always leads me towards contracts, legal contracts. Somebody's going to sign some non-disclosure or something, and they're going to get their money. Here's the Taurus here. Reliable, persistent financial state here. Finances and feeling material gain through career. I feel like somebody's going to be, this is not going to come out. This is, they're going to make friends with each other. This Venus love. Okay. So I feel like someone is going to go somewhere on a journey and a trip, and then somebody is going to divorce themselves from this information. Okay, let's see. And Scorpio always gets me to Scorpio is about sex, money, death, like firm, objective things, legacy, money, goods of others, and financial affairs of the partner. So it seems like some secret financial things are going to happen. Connection with spirit, excellent communication. There's going to be a firm communication with someone, so as they won't release this. information. Let me get off with the connection with spirit. Connection with spirit. Connection with spirit. Mother of Knives. Someone is going to get in contact through some type of lawyer to somebody. Okay, that's what I feel. Letting them know that it's kind of difficult. But then somebody's going to be offered some type of material gain here or money. Somebody's going to shut the hell up for a pass and say shut it down. All right. So we won't be knowing that we won't be seeing, the grinder. We won't be seeing any of that type of information, but it is true. Okay, just know that it is true. I also feel that it's not coming out at this particular time, but Spirit is kind of letting me know that this information will eventually come out. I don't know how long it'll be because Spirit doesn't have time, but not at this particular time. There's a time and a place for things, is what I'm being heard, and there's a time and place that this information is going to be released, so that everyone will know how ironic everything is, how crazy people speak out of both sides of their mouth, hating this and loving that in the darkness, and it will be exposed. Okay, it will be exposed, but not at this point in time. All right, they're gonna let him live with whatever that is, and he's gonna pay some money. Yeah, he's going to pay some money on this and pay it out. So, information is true, according and allegedly. All right. So what I say is, stay ready and stay dangerous.